Okay, so my virtual machine finished installing. Now there's a few things I have to tell you about your virtual machine. I actually set my password already, but it's actually something you have to know about your virtual machine Server 2008. Now Server 2008 actually has a little bit of security in it, a little security protocol or security policy. It's a policy, just a requirement that the operating system has set by default. So the requirement for the password that you're going to need actually has to have at least one uppercase character, one lowercase character, one of the 10 base digits, so 0 through 9, or a non-alphabetic character like exclamation point, dollar sign, pound sign, percent sign, those things, fun things. And it has to be 6 characters in length, which means it can't be ABC1, it has to be ABC123 pound sign, something like that. But nothing like that. Nothing so simple because it's a server you're looking at, so you don't want anybody to just walk in and know the password to your server. Now, it also cannot be 3 consecutive letters or 3 consecutive characters in your password cannot be part of the user's full name. So if your full name is John, it cannot be JOH. That's a security protocol that Windows will not allow you to set your password. Another thing is it must contain those characters. So it has to have an uppercase character, lowercase character, 10, one of the 10 different digits, or a non-alphabetic character. Now my password is P at sign lowercase s, lowercase w, lowercase o, and lowercase rd. Sorry about the pause. It's really late. I'm tired. All right. So now that my virtual machine is loading up, I can actually show you not only my password. Well, I can't show you my password, but I can actually show you what it looks like in your virtual machine when it's finished booting. It's taking long, and here we go. So it's coming up, and okay. So you're gonna click on your machine, and for you, it's gonna ask you for the password. So my password is going to be p at sign ssw lowercase, oh, had caps lock on, capital P at sign ssw number 0 R and D. That's my password. So I'm going to click this nice arrow here. And for you, if your password was that, it would actually work. Let's say preparing desktop. And you should have this lovely desktop approaching. It's completely blank, but because you haven't done anything to it yet. Alright. So as you see, it's Windows Server 2008 Enterprise that I'm running. And everything is running up and fine. It's asking for the roles of the server, but we're not going to interfere with this just as yet. We got some time to learn about these different functions in the server. So for now, let's call it quits. I'm going to click on the start menu. Now this part is actually very important. You have to know this part. You have to do this exactly correct, or else you can corrupt your operating system for your virtual machine. Just like a regular machine. If you shut it down incorrectly too many times, it won't work. So you're going to come here and click shut down. Now, anytime you're shutting down a server, you have to comment. Because when you shut down a real server, you can't have a downtime on a server without notifying the administrators and, the execs. What is the name of the server? Or, not the name, sorry. What is the reason for shutting down the server? So, with that being said, say, well, because it's 1 o'clock at the moment, as you can see, there's 1:05. It's time for bed, I guess. Maybe. Alright, so after the last shenanigans, click OK. And what it's going to do now, allow you to shut down. So when you click OK, everything's going to close off and logging off, stopping services. And you've now completed your first video on Windows Server 2008. And just to recap and make sure that we understand exactly what we did downloaded VirtualBox or the virtualization software of your choice. Then we downloaded Windows Server 2008 Enterprise Edition, 32-bit, and then we loaded it right here into Server 2008 Windows 32-bit. And by loading it in here, we actually were able to see a operating system load inside of our current operating system, which is really cool. So next video we'll deal with some really cool things. You'll be able to see more about not only the virtual machine, but Windows Server 2008 and how it can be configured and used. My name is the Tech Guide. I'd like to thank you for viewing. You have a wonderful day.